Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of The Lawn Spa. Today I'm going to give an update on where I'm at with my little French drain fiasco. So, alright, let me flip this camera around and give you a show. Okay, so here we have the pipe, and we have the old pipe, which was definitely crushed by concrete when they put the fence in, so that was not letting any water through into the pipe. So we dug it up. We're gonna put a new catch basin here, connect that old pipe into that, which will then run all of the water down here. We filled in the trench that I did. We're gonna run it all the way down here. So that's where I stopped digging, and I have no idea where the emitter was, which we could not find. So we kept digging, finally coming all the way down here, around this tree, into the stones, dug down all this until we found this emitter. So now we have that. So the water should come all the way through the pipe, build up enough pressure, that pops up and the water comes out here, flows through the rocks, onto the sidewalk, down here, into the street, down the street. This I'll talk about in a minute. Down one more house, bypassing my neighbor's driveway, and ending up down here in the storm drain. So it'll take all the water from my yard, that's really coming from the yard above me and the one above that, all of that water. The second problem was on this side of the house where we had sitting water. So remember all that dirt that was out in the drive? We're gonna come up this way, and you may be able to see it already, but you will definitely see it in a minute. We removed some dirt and changed the grading of the backyard back here. So all of this is now set much better. We added a lot of dirt back here to help the water flow this way and down, removing all of that, straight down and out. This is the catch basin. That will go over in that corner up there. So that will just have the grate on top. Water will flow into it, through here, into the pipe, down the yard. So that is basically what's happening. But hopefully this works. I'm not sure how much you can tell on the video, but the yard is definitely slanted heavily here, down that way. There's also a bit of a swell that comes this way and moves water that way. A lot of the water ends up just sitting there, so that might be a future problem to keep an eye out on. I'm hoping that once that's connected, it takes care of a lot of this. But as you can see from here, that yard slopes right down into here. Let's see if I can. Yeah, so you can see that is pretty sloped to the corner, as well as sloped down this way. So a lot of water was running right to that French drain that they put. This yard, mostly we have berms here. It's hard to tell, but they pop up there, and there's river rock under it. Their water shouldn't really come into my yard much, and if it does, it should just continue straight down that way. But in here, this part, you can see the grass is much greener and grows faster. This all stays pretty wet. I'm hoping that a lot of this gets fixed because that water will actually be going into a pipe and out, and not just coming down and sitting here trying to move that way. But the idea is to have the graded this much so that it continues to go this way, makes the turn, and goes down. We'll see if this all works. I'm not entirely optimistic. I think this will help. I don't think this is the fix right here. I think this is kind of the the cheap way to do it. I think the correct way to do would be to tie another French drain, dig a trench here, out and back, tie in all of the downspouts so the water from the roof comes down, goes underground into the French drain and straight down. But that's going to cost a lot of money. This is just dirt, so we're going to hope that this dirt work works, and removing a lot of it over there should do a good job. We're going to have to put some sod down on this to hopefully that won't mess up the grade too much, but that's what we're looking at and what we're doing. So just to keep you updated on that. No other major projects. I'm gonna have to do something about that emitter in the rocks so that rocks don't continue to just fall on top of it. That has to be able to have the pressure to pop up. Other things going on the lawn, it's starting to come back a little bit now that we're out of the hot season. We have some weeds there, sledgehammer in the garage will take care of that. We got a lot of these little things. Basically haven't done much to the yard because of all of the drought and sun that we had this summer. We were 45 days in a row of no rain, and I have fire ants biting me now, so that's great. Okay, good video. Talk later. Bye.